For a certified fitness trainer and expert, Chris Ryan, exercise is a way of life. His motto is simple: be the best you.
It's not about looking like the people on the magazines or looking like the people on TV. It's about looking your best, feeling your best, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
An interesting adage from a fitness model who has been featured on the cover of magazines like GQ, Men's Health, Men's Fitness, and Cosmopolitan. Ryan, now 36 years old, mostly trains businessmen and women with strict schedules, proving that anyone can make time for one's health.
You know, it's about investing in your body the same way that you invest in your 401ks. Consistency matters. Like, you pay whatever it is into your retirement fund every year, and that's the way it is since you're in your 20s, right? So the same thing with your fitness.
And it's never too late to start. Ryan, a former Division I track and field athlete at the University of Florida, emphasizes basic mobility, balance, and core strength.
It happens more often than not. You're traveling on an airplane and you see the woman come in with a rollerboard, and then she might be 35 years old, and then she needs help to put it up in the upper compartment, right? And all that is a simple clean and jerk. It's picking up the rollerboard to your waist, putting it up to your chest, and then putting it over your head, right? Simple, functional compound movement. You can't get more functionally easy than that, right? Relatively, but so many people can't do it. And so I always tell my female clients, because most of them are around that 35 to 45-year-old age bracket here in the city, is that I want them at 75 years old to be, when they're going to visit their grandkids, wherever they're at in the world, to be able to pick up the rollerboard and put it overhead.
So in addition to proper nutrition, what kind of exercise should the average person like perhaps you or me engage in to maintain fitness and health and just look and feel good?
I think running is by far the best exercise you could ever do, right? But there's ways to go about it now in 2016 that, like, people are like, I don't need to go out and pound the pavement. You know, it's also about running economy. It's learning how to run properly rather than just run. There's so many people that are out there that are heel strikers that are putting a ton of pressure on their joints and hips rather than, you know, putting pressure on the ball of their foot like we're naturally supposed to run, you know?
I didn't run on this day with Chris, although I am inspired to be a better Neil, as he put it in our hour-long sit-down interview. The strong trainer did have a workout plan for me and for you to emulate.
Back behind your hips as much as you can. You're going to come back down, eyes in neutral gaze as they come back down, and then pop back up. So there's no rounding of your back. So now what? Think about this: ear, shoulder, hip, right? Down to that first pose. Yeah, exactly. Good. Right on your toes. There you go. Nice. A lot of runners don't understand that your shoulders actually lean in front of the hips a little bit. It's not being bent forward. It's a problem, right? You don't want to be bent forward like this. That's being uneconomical in the running world. Work into it though. Work at different stages. So yeah, perfect. Just like that. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Perfect. Nice. So you're gonna go high knee once again past the hip, and then open your hip up. So it's high knee, open the hip up, high knee, open the hip up. Good. You're gonna flip the palms up towards the sky. Good. Keep those hands up. You're gonna have to be like, oh, this feels kind of weird, right? Because your shoulders are moving in a different range of motion. So isometric holds, like the traditional stretches that you did in gym class as a kid, where you would hold stuff for 30 to 60 seconds. Those are usually very good, depending on the type of stretch, done after your activity. So you're trying to lengthen beyond the range of motion that you're technically doing, right? Here, we're just trying to, like, really get the muscles fired up to perform the activity that we're trying to do. So much more of exercise and training should be thinking about working the body in an economical way and efficiently, rather than just trying to, like, lift a certain way or do a certain lift or whatever you want to do because it looks badass and cool. You saw it on Instagram. That's about the most retarded thing you could ever do, because that's how you get injured, okay? And your belly button is based on your spine. Good. You think about your toe or your knees right here checking out over your toes. So if they come out, curve, good. Now just think about that hip girdle, right? Your hips really loosening, opening up. Nice job, man. Good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Did you see that? It's much more about where your power comes from. It usually starts with your feet and then transcends up through the rest of your body, through the hips, through the core. So that's why it's so important to train the foundation rather than the end-all result that everyone wants. Train the foundation first, through the feet, through the hips, through the core.
All right, so how do I look like you?
Everyone's different, man. This would be the best version you can be, Neil. You know, you want to take that athlete's mindset of saying, okay, I'm an athlete, Chris is an athlete, everyone here is an athlete, 80-year-old people down the street are athletes, that sort of thing. So just because age, whatever, gender, it doesn't matter. Everyone's an athlete. As Bill Bauer, one of the founders of Nike, said, you know, if you have a body, you're an athlete. And it's probably one of the most poignant statements ever been said about fitness and nutrition, health, whatever you want to call it, is that yes, you are. You know, it's about thinking about adding value into your system.
Reporting from Midtown Manhattan, I'm Neil A. Carousso.